Hello guys, welcome to VFix Technology. I hope all of you are doing well. Well, here I brought you a new video about the Bagisto. I've been getting so love about. I've been getting so much response, and uh, I saw the comments. People were talking how to customize this website, right? So in this quick tutorial, I will uh, teach you or tell you some tactics how I learned. I've been learning this a lot and it's a great project. I'm liking it, I'm loving it. So let's jump into the code base and let's start step by step, right? So I have a brand new Bagisto setup. As you may have seen in my previous video, if you don't know how to install it, I'm going to put the link. You can check it out, see how it gets installed. Now that's the second video after we install it. It has some default styling, right? I was getting a comment, say, how do I customize this color? Maybe they want to change the color instead of blue or something else. So I have got the solution for you guys. So cool. Let's check it out. Default, by default, if you go to any pages, I see a kind of navy blue color right here throughout the website. So there is the solution. You might change the thing from settings, and here you go to the settings and configure and settings and change the colors, apply your own custom CSS. But that might not work very well because I tried and it did not work well. So instead, I will suggest you, if you wanted to change the theme color of the entire website instead of blue, maybe your brand color, follow this thing. First of all, go to the code base and let's come to, that's the main source code. And you wanted to go to the packages folder, then come to the shop right here. Now shop is the main directory which has all these printed content. Now you wanted to go to tailwind config.js. Now this is the color. They call it navy blue. Don't change the variable because this has been applied throughout the website. Instead, you change the value here. That could be a good solution. Let me try something else, right? 2456. So after changing this, if you go ahead and refresh it, it is not going to work out. So it is using Vite. You might want it to fix this. So let's come to the folder. Let me come right here. Bagisto, this one. And you have to go to the packages, webcool, then shop. And here you have to open the command line. Let's do npm install first, right? So you need npm install command. That's the very first command. Once it gets done, we're gonna do npm run dev. If you wanted to make constantly changes, run the dev command. If you're done with the changes, npm run build. Let's see, npm run dev, right? So it will notice the changes on the real time, whatever change you make, and refresh the JS and CSS. Let's see if it works. I'm going to refresh it. By default, it works a little slow on the local server. I don't know what's the reason, but now you see that the color has been changed throughout the website. It became black on all the buttons. You're going to see black, hover black, everything. So whatever was the primary color, we did change into the our own color. What we did, we went to uh, packages, webcool, shop, and went to tailwind configuration file, change the color from navy blue. Don't change that key, just change the value, whatever you want, and it should work. I am liking this black one. So whatever is your theme color, apply that and should be done. Now, I was getting more comment about how do we change the home page setup, right? There is a slider, there's a banner, the categories and images and some static content. So before I jump into that part, there was one more thing. If you come to the env file and the debug is You can make debug false, so you would not see that there's a kind of, uh, it shows how many queries and thing like that. It shows the real time. It won't show. So if you make it like debug false, if you know what I mean, you may have seen there's a bottom tray which shows how many queries. It's a debug bar package, so it gets disabled as soon you make it debug false. So it should not come back again. Now it's right here. You know what I'm saying? This thing, right? So it shows everywhere. Now if I go ahead and make app debug false, this should be gone. This is not going to show up anymore. Perfect. Now let's come to the part number two. The first part is done. How you going to change the color of the theme? That was easy peasy. It took me time, lot of time to figure out how we can do the best way. Anyway, now I am to the home page. For some reason, it's taking time. Anyway, let's go to the admin panel. The first part is this slider. The second part is this dynamic query for categories, then the latest product and so forth. These all, some of them are static content, some of them are dynamic. So what you want to do, if you wanted to change these content, simply go to the content part on the admin panel, go to configuration, then let me see where it was. Okay, my bad, it is under settings. Then you're going to go to the themes part. Now, if you see that theme closely, it has all the sections. It shows till three. So some people might wonder, hey, where's the next one? So as soon as you jump to this page, you increase this 10 to 20 or more than 10. So you see all the, let me make it more large so you see more clearly. Now you can see that it starts from one. Now, what is one, two, three, four? These sections. These are the sections on the home page. Now, what is one? One is this little part called banner or slider. Let me download an image from internet, and I'm gonna show you how to change the image on the real time. Let me quickly download one image. I downloaded one image on my computer. Now I'll go ahead and let's start from the one. The first part, it says the name even, image carousel. I'm going to go ahead and click on it. Now you can see all these three, four, five images, right? Now you can enable or disable. If you disable, this section won't be shown. Let's delete these images. Delete, 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 delete. Perfect. Add slider, title. I wrote something, but it did not show up. So I say slider one, link, could be anything, maybe hash or homepage. And here you're supposed to upload this config image, like width supposed to be 1920 and height 700. If you do this one, this is going to show the best output. So let's go ahead and upload that image, which is in the same size, make it publish. You can keep adding more. I'm just going to add one for sake of tutorial. Click on save. Let's go ahead, refresh the page. And if everything is right, new image has been shown up, right? You can add multiple. Let me add one more. Let's do it. Add second image. Come here, settings. The section is one, image carousel. Click on it. Add slider. Title could be anything, link, whatever you want. And I injected the second image, make it happen, click on save and done. So what we did change the color of the website. Now we did change the slider images according to our choice. So this is how it works. Now it's easy peasy, guys. It might take some time initially. How you gonna do that? I don't know why it's taking so much time on local server, but it works fast on the online server. So we have our own slider. Now you can change this thing if you come, this could be the section number two. If you come right here, this is section number two. I'm going to click on edit. I told you, let's make it 50% discount, make it done. And now if you see that this 40 gonna be 50. Yeah, it did happen. Now, if you jump to the part three, which is category list, now you can figure out this is how it's working. One, two, three. You can activate or deactivate any sections on the real time. It says categories collection. I'm going to click on it. It shows the categories collection. You can make it ascending, descending, maybe add a limit or something, or you can play around, right? Or you can add some more filters, whatever you want. You can play around with this one. Now, after this, you're going to find some static sections. Let's go to the part number four. I'm going to come back, which is point number four, new products. It's again the product. You can play around. This is the dynamic one. It says new product. That's the title and what kind of filters you want. You can play around with this. Now, I want to show you the hard coded section. This is five, top collection. This supposed to be this one, the game with our new edition, right? So yes, here we have. I'm gonna say updated, save. Let's check it out if it did work. And perfect, it works. Now, guys, one more thing. I don't know. For some reasons, they are not using Tailwind here. If you see that, they are using custom CSS. So I end up making changes through own custom CSS. They wrote their own CSS. So if you wanted to make change in these territories, you have to create your own CSS. I'm going to come to the HTML. Now you see the flow, you see the CSS. And let's say if you wanted to change this image, I'm going to change one of them. So first you have to inject an image. So you click anywhere. I'm going to click wherever the image is right now. You see this blinking right here. I'm going to click on add image. I'll pick one image from my computer. Now keep close, watch it closely. It gave us an image tag, right? So if you see that it starts from existing image starts from storage, let me increase that storage and the path. So I'll do the same thing. I'm gonna cut this new image path and replace with this one and remove this image tag which just came up. Let's say save and let's refresh it. It should be changed. Perfect. So now you did learn how you're going to change these static images, right? You can change the content, images. This is how it's working. Go to any sections, figure out, make the change, and it applies in the real time. Guys, I hope I have been little help for this project. If I give you any value, please consider subscribing and press the bell button. And if any one of you guys seeing situation in Bagisto, write a comment and I'll try to help you out. Thank you so much. Bye for now.